David Frayn's Eternity takes a clever, high-concept what-if and pours it into the sentimental mold of an A24 rom-com. The premise is celestial. Upon death, you enter a cosmic hub to choose where and with whom you will spend forever. For Joan Elizabeth Olsen, the choice is a temporal tug-of-war. Her husband of 65 years, Larry Miles Teller, has just arrived in the afterlife, restored to his youthful prime. Waiting for her on the other side is Luke Kellum Turner, Joan's first husband who died decades earlier in the Korean War. The film functions like a metaphysical dating show, with Olsen serving as the emotional engine. She plays Joanna with an opening, honest confusion, making an impossible choice feels human rather than purely schematic. However, the suitors struggled to keep pace. Teller is cast as a soft-hearted everyman, a role that mutes the natural sharpness he usually brings to the screen. Turner, meanwhile, offers a sturdy charm that fails to find a romantic spark with Olsen. While one could argue their lack of chemistry reflects the 65-year gap between them, it ultimately prevents the central love triangle from truly humming. Frayn, directing a script co-written with Pat Cunnan, opts for humor and physical comedy over a deep exploration of grief. The emotional weight is largely carried by highlight reels, flashes of meet-cutes and proposals that remind Joanna of her history. Davine Joy Randolph and John Early provided much-needed levity and exposition as afterlife assistants, keeping the story moving whenever the internal logic begins to tangle. Visually, the film is a breath of fresh air. Frayn's hub is rendered with a pop of color that resists the desaturated palettes common in modern fantasy. Yet, the film's plottiness eventually undercuts its simplicity. By the third act, the script begins inventing convenient escape hatches and revising its own rules to accommodate the plot, which softens the stakes of Joan's dilemma. Ultimately, Eternity is a nice idea handled with a light touch. While Elizabeth Olsen gives the film a soulful center, the movie stops short of being the genre rethinking masterpiece its premise promises. It doesn't feel like an eternity to watch, but it also doesn't leave a lasting mark. It remains a pleasant, occasionally moving, and slightly over-explained entry that sits comfortably in the middle of the pack. Score, 5/10.